Hello everyone, welcome to a review of this, a Toyota Yaris, this being the hybrid. This is a model that ran from 2012 all the way to 2020 with a facelift like this, which was introduced in around 2016 and ran to 2020 before the new model came out. So if you have a look, it has this lovely front Lexus-esque grille there. Obviously Toyota is part of the Lexus family, but it looks lovely and aggressive. Fantastic design, and I love these aggressive daytime running lights that are then accented, followed through with these chrome fittings here. So overall the front looks lovely. This particular one is the special edition bi-color, so you've got the roof a different color to the main body color, so the roof is black in this instance, and it comes with nice diamond cut alloy wheels, tinted windows, and the side profile is fantastic, lovely, and the proportions all round are really good on this vehicle. So it's not too small, not too big, so dart around the town, light steering, easy to maneuver. Majority of them don't have parking sensors because you get a camera as standard, but you can add parking sensors as an additional extra. I really do like this bi-tone one, especially with the tinted windows at the back. And again, these nice crease lines here just to break up the big expanse of metal on the side there, otherwise it will look a bit bulbous. But proportions are lovely. Of course, now these Toyotas come with a 10-year manufacturer warranty. So let's look at the inside. Inside, again, because it's the bi-tone, it's got this special stitching to match the color of the exterior, which is blue. And again, the door color again matches because this is the special edition, so the insert here will always be the color of the outside. So this being blue, the insert is blue. Insert would be red if it was red on the outside. I think I prefer this color. So interior wise, it's nice without being extraordinary. Let's look at the leg room. It's not too bad. I sit here, so I'm 5'6". Seating position is in my position, so a little bit of leg room there. Not much space underneath, but just enough to put your feet in. Of course, because this is the hybrid unit, you've got this plastic housing here that covers the hybrid battery that eats into a little bit of room, and also means the seats are a bit higher up, so you don't sit as low as the petrol model. But nonetheless, because this has got black roof lining, being the special edition, the normal standard editions are white or grey headlining, just so you know. There's plenty of headroom. I've still got about this much, which is about 10 centimeters worth of space on the roof, so not too bad. Obviously you're not going to get 6-footers in here, but you know what I say, so why the hell do all these reviewers say you can't get 6-footers in here? Because the people who buy these, they're going to have 6-footers in the back. They're going to have either a little kid on a baby seat, or they're going to have their children in here. You know, you're not going to have 6-foot adults in here. So, but if you are, they'll squeeze in, don't worry about that. For little kids, they'll be fine. Windows are big enough, and it's low enough so that they don't get car sick and they can look out the window and not bother you. Obviously it's got Isofix on the outside seats, hidden away. There you go, in there. So, and in terms of like rear extra features, there aren't any really. You got that one little cup holder there and no storage on the door cards. So there you go, you can't have it all, I suppose. Did I mention the little spoiler on the back there? Really sets it off. I really like this car. And again, the bi-tone colour is reflected on the dash here. For those of you who want to know, on the standard ones It's basically like a black grey colour, graphite grey colour. It's just standard. In terms of the quality, nice and soft. Up here it's quite hard. These are all brittle but solid. And again, these are standard from all the Toyotas. If you've had Toyotas, you know these buttons very well. They've been around for ages. The plastic again is hard, but it's solid. The usual buttons from the Toyota family that have been there since the year dot. Nice steering wheel, leather bound, and again it's got the lovely stitching to denote the special edition blue colour. And if you go here, you've got leather stitched handbrake there. Nice to see it's not one of those electronic brake ones. And of course you've got this gearbox that looks like the old CVT gearbox, but it is because the hybrid is actually a 1-speed electronic gearbox, so don't let that fool you. But nonetheless, it's easy to use. You know what your gear you're in, etc. And of course, on the dash, it kindly shows on there what you're in. And in terms of the entertainment system, it's the rudimentary one that's been around. The stereo is pretty good. You got easy to use buttons here that are robust and do the job as they want. No fuss layout. You've got your USB auxiliary connections and your cigarette lighter, and the glove box is relatively big for the car class, so that's not bad. And at the front you do get some storage access here and somewhere to put your drinks, and some more drinks holders there. It's pretty well put together, good design, nothing amazing, but fully featured. In this edition, on all these Yarises from 2017, you get anti-collision and lane departure warning as standard. These are expensive options on other models, other manufacturers like Vauxhall for example. Why can't everyone do what Toyota have done and offer this as standard on their Super Mini? You expect this on like the bigger models, but they have it on the Super Mini, so good on you Toyota, good on you. And these turbine like air vents are a nice touch, I think. Of course there's different shapes going on, but nonetheless it somehow works, I think. Answers below. What the hell is this for? Anyway, yeah, your guess is as good as mine. One little thing, why does there have to have a on-off button for this? Why can't it be slidey? Why can't it turn on when I open this like that? Weird, but anyway, it's there, and like Toyota probably never break. So yeah, let's go for a quick drive before we do the final review of this vehicle. So I've got the car on the North Circular, and the engine is very strong. It holds well, so we're coming down to 40 now because of the speed limit here, but the car pulls lovely, excellent visibility all round. So motorway driving, not a problem with this car. It's got enough poke to handle it. The road noise isn't too bad. Obviously if you're used to bigger cars, the road noise is a little bit more, but it's on a par with all the small cars around. Much improved from the previous Yaris in terms of overall dynamics. Seats are very comfortable, maybe not as supportive as they could be for very long motorway drive, but other than that, not much to complain about. It's very much on one of the higher levels in terms of comfort. Maybe the Polo does better in terms of more grown-up feeling and driving comfort over longer drives, and the Mazda 2 is slightly better in terms of sporting dynamics, but this is right up there. It's a nice pleasant cabin to be in, and it pulls nicely and smooth, so you're not suddenly given a rush of power, but there's good linear power delivery. And of course this has this lovely feature of the lane departure warning, which I will try now. There you go, nice little feature. And of course there's anti-collision as well, like I mentioned. So lovely car, lovely drive, Not as sporty as the Mazda 2, not as grown up as the Polo, but you can't have it all. It does very good in all the areas really, without excelling too much. But in terms of whether it can hold motorway speeds, etc., definitely. Local driving, excellent, like a little go-kart. So let's go for the final review. Yeah, before I go to the final review, check this out. So I've done about half an hour driving, 27 minutes exactly. Look at that. So I took it on the motorway. I've taken it local driving, and the car's averaged 62 miles per gallon, and that was me driving it relatively uneconomically, shall we say. Not with a light foot, I can tell you that much. So excellent fuel economy, astonishing, 62 miles per gallon. Wow. So we've gone for a drive, lovely to drive, plenty strong enough for motorway driving, and in town it is really nippy and super economical. As you saw, I averaged over 60 miles per gallon and I wasn't even trying. So super economical. This is the most reliable car in its class, it's official. And yeah, its road tax is 140. I'm afraid the government changed their taxation rules, so if you get the Yarises that are pre-2017, they're all free tax. So pre-17 plates, if you get 66 plate and below, the hybrids are free tax. And unfortunately these ones, because of the rules changes, they're 140 a year. But nonetheless, that shouldn't put you off. These are lovely. They cost pennies to run. You've got the manufacturer's 10-year warranty on there. What more could you ask for? And it looks lovely. Look at that. Very stylish, very sporty, and all the cars come fully packed with features. Even the base model has anti-collision. And before I go, a nice little feature is that the spray for the windscreen is actually here, embedded within the wiper. So it sprays onto the wiper and then it cleans it. So there's less wastage, and there's only one wiper. So again, lower costs involved. But yeah, what was I saying? Yes, all the cars in this range, even the lower spec ones, are fully kitted out. Of course, the lower spec ones might not have the tinted windows or the sport spoilers or the alloy wheels like this one, but they all have, from 17 plate, they all had anti-collision, lane departure warning. They got the reverse camera as standard, and of course you've got the reliability factor. So if you want something reliable, cheap to run, then this is the car to go for. Has it got the grown-up dynamics of a Polo? No. Or the space of a Honda Jazz? No. But do they match it for reliability? No, they don't. This is as good as it gets. The only downside is these don't come cheap. They cost a lot of money to buy new and second-hand. But of course, you pay more to buy it, and when it comes to sell on, you'll get more back anyway. So it kind of evens itself out. So highly recommended. Do like and subscribe, and see you soon, everyone. Bye bye.